All right, let's just jump right in. The world of online search isn't just changing a little bit, it's in the middle of a complete and total revolution. Seriously, what worked for you yesterday is quickly becoming a fossil of a past digital age, and we're going to break down exactly what that means for you. And look, this isn't some temporary fad or a minor tweak we're talking about. This quote right here, it hits the nail on the head. The entire game of how businesses fight for our attention online has been fundamentally and, yeah, permanently rewritten by artificial intelligence. There's no going back. Now, if you're thinking, okay, but how big of a shift is it really? Just look at this number, 32%. That's the percentage of high-quality sales leads one company started getting from AI search after they adapted. And get this, it didn't take them a year. It took them 6 weeks. This isn't some guess about the future. It's what's happening right now. Let's just let that sink in for a second. The speed and the scale here are absolutely mind-blowing. We are talking about going from basically nothing to almost a third of your best leads coming from a brand new channel in less than 2 months. That's not just a small win. That's a full-blown marketing revolution. So what in the world is driving this? To really get the solution, we've got to understand the revolution itself. We have to look at why the very ground is shaking beneath the feet of traditional marketers everywhere. This slide lays it out perfectly. The old world versus the new. On the left, that's the old playbook, right? Stuffing keywords everywhere, buying up a bunch of low-quality links, obsessing over how many times a word appeared on a page. But on the right, that's what AI engines like Google's SGE and Perplexity actually care about today. Truly understanding a topic, the context around the information, and content that comes from a real authority. And that's the key takeaway right here. This is a complete paradigm shift. The old tricks are failing because AI can now figure out what a user really means, their intent, with scary accuracy. It's not about fooling an algorithm anymore. It's about actually giving a person the answer they're looking for. Which, of course, brings us to the solution for this brand new world. If the game has totally changed, well, we need a new strategy to play it. So let's talk about something called Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO for short. So here's the formal definition, but think of it like this. GEO is the new rulebook for success in the age of AI. It's not just a few new tactics to try. No, it's a complete rethink of your entire strategy built around the 3 things these new engines value most: context, quality, and authority. So, how does this actually work? What do you do? Well, this whole new framework really stands on 3 main pillars, and mastering these is the absolute key to winning in this new search landscape. Okay, pillar 1, master context. This means going way beyond just keywords. AI understands how ideas relate to each other. Pillar 2, prioritize quality. This is huge. AI rewards content that's deep, accurate, and genuinely helpful, not just thin articles stuffed with keywords. And pillar 3, build authority. The AI is designed to find and promote sources that have proven they know their stuff and can be trusted. And listen, these aren't items on a buffet where you can just pick 1 or 2. Nope. They're all deeply connected. Your success, your very survival in AI search depends completely on mastering all 3 of these together. Okay, so a brand new strategy means you're going to need a brand new set of tools, right? The old SEO platforms just weren't built for this new world, so a whole new ecosystem of geo platforms has popped up to fill the gap. And when I say an ecosystem, I mean it. The marketplace for geo tools has absolutely exploded. There are tons of specialized platforms out there, all built from the ground up to help you execute on this new strategy. Here's just a little snapshot of what's out there. For your big picture strategy, you've got enterprise tools like Contently, making sure your content is ready for these large language models. For the actual writing process, tools like Surfer SEO give you live feedback. For all that complicated technical stuff, something like Ollie AI can automate it. And to build that critical authority we talked about, MarketMuse helps you map out your topics. You see, there's a tool for every part of the geo puzzle. All right, so if the strategy is different and the tools are different, it only makes sense that how we measure success has to be different too. The old scorecards just don't tell the full story anymore. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If we're not just obsessing over keyword rankings and how many backlinks we have, how on earth do we know if any of this geo stuff is actually working? Welcome to the new dashboard.
We're now tracking things like AI citation frequency, basically how often does the AI mention you as a source. Then you've got entity recognition accuracy, which is just a fancy way of saying, does the AI understand that your brand is an expert on this topic? We're also looking at question-answer performance, making sure the AI gives the right info about you, and maybe most importantly, engagement attribution. Can you trace real business results, like a sale, back to a user who started with an AI search?
So the bottom line is, these new metrics aren't just for show. They give you a direct, crystal clear view of how you're really doing on platforms like Google's AI search or ChatGPT. They let you actually prove that what you're doing is paying off. So, if you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this. Generative engine optimization is not just another task you add to your old SEO checklist. It is a fundamental, top to bottom, strategic realignment of how you approach your entire digital world. And that really brings us to the final, critical question you have to ask yourself. The future of search? It's not coming soon. It's here now. It's running on AI. The only question left is your strategy ready for it?